Hey there, it's Joseph, and welcome back to the YouTube channel dedicated to San Miguel de Allende's secrets. And today we're going to talk about San Miguel's motel / movie star, Conans Floss. As always, if you need additional information in the descriptive box below, there are links to various websites, including one to Amazon.com that has all the best-selling books in the San Miguel de Allende's Secrets book series. Back in 1963, Mexican comedian and movie star Conans Floss came to town to film a movie. Like many folks before and since, Conans Floss fell in love with the city and started buying real estate, including a hacienda and a large tract of land, both by the Mirador on the way up to the mall on the Real de Querétaro. Conans Floss, born Mario Moreno Reyes in Mexico City back in 1911, started out performing in a circus. He changed his stage name to Conans Floss to keep this work secret from his parents, who considered being a performer immoral. Conans Floss had a gift for both wordplay and physical comedy, propelling him into theater, then films. Even Charlie Chaplin commented he was the world's best comedian. His career's zenith was in the 1950s when he won a Best Actor Golden Globe for his performance in Around the World in 80 Days, and was, at the time, the world's highest paid actor. I've now seen many of his movies on Saturday nights when visiting pals, as the movies still appear on local channels. I'm very surprised he never worked with Lucille Ball, who was his equal in physical comedy, the same age, and at her artistic zenith at the same time. Both specialized in playing naive characters thrust into outlandish situations based on physical exploits. Lucy ended each I Love Lucy, returning to Ricky and starting all over the next week. Meanwhile, Conans Floss ended each of his movies where his occupation may be fireman, priest, or cop, but being brave and attracting the love of his female lead, only to start over in a new occupation / female lead for the next film. I'm surprised the business-savvy Desi Arnaz never put the two together. Perhaps it was Lucille that felt one strong leading man with an accent was enough for her. If you can, watch The Little Priest, filming here in San Miguel de Allende. The plot is silly fun, plus you get to see a lot of San Miguel de Allende looking vastly different just a short time ago, though you can likely pinpoint every exterior shot in Centro. Conans Floss was not a movie star good-looking, being short, slight, and sponsoring the world's oddest mustache. However, he had both charisma and an impish charm that, combined with his intricate wordplay, made him a joy to watch even a century after his birth. Conans Floss married young to a Russian he stayed married to. Though they never had kids, he had a son in middle age with another woman the couple raised as their own. A film on his marriage and time in Hollywood was released in 2014, aptly called Conans Floss. While in San Miguel de Allende, he brought the Hacienda La Purisma. Today it is a mission hotel featuring a mini museum to Conans Floss in the lobby and a statue in the garden is pictured there on the right. Conans Floss was probably better remembered for the hotel down the street by the Mirador. He brought a house, now the reception area, to make it a summer home and residence for his mother, eventually adding 24 bungalows for his movie star pals like Dolores Del Rio and Maria Felix to stay in. Like many of his famous friends, Maria Felix is featured in a mural at the reception desk, not far from Conans Floss's screening room. On my first visit to town, I stayed at the hotel. Upon entering, a 10-year-old girl asked to carry my luggage, and I declined, mortified at the thought. I quickly saw the error in my ways, as carrying the bag up the mountainside to my room was exhausting. I woke at dawn the next morning to the bells of a very drunk young man slamming his chest into the steeple bells of the adjacent chapel. We exchanged pleasantries, and he pantomimed how his wife had had a baby that morning, so the bells welcomed the new soul. It was probably the most pleasant way I've ever woken up. When Conans Floss's mother died, he sold the property and it became La Ermita Hotel, named for the adjacent chapel, currently on the market for around $4 million. Following his retirement, Conans Floss devoted his life to helping others, especially children, through contributions to the church and orphanages, making him a folk hero here in Mexico. Conans Floss died in 1993. Conans Floss' real estate legacy in San Miguel de Allende has fared better here than his beach home in Acapulco. It stands abandoned and in decay, frequently by social media folks that swim in his now derelict pools and post images of it. As always, feel free to click the subscribe now button below and you'll get automatic notifications of new videos as they're released here on the YouTube channel dedicated to San Miguel de Allende secrets.